Fired footsteps. Is that working? No.
Got your headphones with you. There.
Fired footsteps. Is that working?
Is that working now?
Can you hear us now, guys?
Got your headphones with you.
That's right.
Fired footsteps.
Oh yeah. Is that working? I can hear people actually, but I think they're just passing.
2 seconds, guys. I'm going to quickly go and check something.
Is the sound working?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I literally just went in the sound settings and just selected the audio device that was already selected. Yeah, I've just heard someone, so Ray's just going to go and see what's going on. So I'll just see what we got in the chat. So I'm on another device here. We got Tim Pigeon Master. How you doing, mate? Unknown. Come back. Yeah, all good, guys. Yeah, Hidden Histories. Mark Urbex, how you doing, mate? SH3P83, Melissa. Icy Diamond, how you doing? Kenneth. Andrew Clark. Ooh.
Let us know whether you come over from the Facebook post I've just put.
You live outdoors? I said, yeah. We're starting a bit early, but head on whenever you're ready, mate. We finished. We've just been here doing an explore, so we literally just finished. So we're just gonna.
I see. How are we doing? Hi, Loopy Loo.
Loopy Loo.
Is that shit?
So yeah, we literally just finished, so we're a bit early. So we thought we'd just start it a bit earlier. Hi, Jack.
Jack, hello. Hello, everybody in there. If I've missed anybody. So 31 people in there are.
Exploring with Pete. Not seen you before, but welcome.
Hello, Pete. Welcome.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's been a bloody hot day today.
It has.
It's been, I don't know what temperature it's been.
Well, we met up with the guys from Explore 666. 2 guys just like us.
10, yeah, literally just like us, but like 10, 12 years older, so.
Yeah, they've just started out doing Urbex and they got in contact with me last week, I think it was. And yeah, we met them and took them to one location, tried to get into another. But the second one was a no-go, but we've been there before.
Yeah, so we went back somewhere today just to see what the deal with it is, and it's still sealed. So there's always a next time, guys. There is always. Day here 10.
Unknown, where are you?
Exploring with Pete was on the Speedway and Five Ways Tower. I did. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
doing, mate. Yeah, those were brilliant locations, mate. I don't know when we're going to put our videos out, but I think we need to sort that out between us, between me, Ray, and Alex. But I think on Alex's video, we got some really good footage of us climbing up the rope, and it was tough going. So, but that Speedway is a cool place.
Newcastle.
He's
raining for day 10. Was 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had. It was supposed to rain down there, wasn't it? And we've just had literally blue sky.
Bearing in mind we're wearing jeans,
Yeah.
and it is scorching. Obviously, when you explore, you don't want to be wearing shorts, as we found out when we first started doing this. Nails, ticks, you name it, you can get it.
We've been for a lot of long grass today, so
yeah,
it'll be interesting tomorrow. But
because it's different from last night. We were out last night with exploring with Tinks and exploring with Jordan and his dad. And that's why we've been out so long. So we've had like 4 hours kit between, being out last night, got back to our areas about 2 after 2, had some sleep, and then we'll come back out. So
back on the road.
Yeah, you've got to do it sometimes to get the content. But the guys we met up today, yeah, like we say, big kids just like us, man-child.
Yeah, and ironically, because obviously Ray's the clumsy one out of us two, and one of the demo clumsy as well. So
Yeah.
literally us in 10 years, I think. Simon BA, how you doing, mate?
Hello.
But yeah, it's been a long old day.
Have you seen Matt's video? Light on Exploring Within's channel, 90 min.
90
Oh,
90M.
yeah. Trust me,
90 min.
he's certainly not 90 metres, mate.
No. Barry Crump, I'm impressed by your work ethic, mate.
Hello, Mark.
Mark Urbex, how you doing? God, it was seems like ages ago we saw. Oh God, guest. It's like joined, but Dion.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't realise it was in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a live.
Why am I not hearing you? Oh, hang on. I'll rejoin. I'm using the wrong browser. Sorry, it's not set up on this one. I'll be back now.
All right.
So the two guys we were with today, one was Paul and Jordan, I think.
I think it was.
So yeah, he's back.
Good show.
I'm going to go by the names I've got here. So, but
How you doing? Oh,
another guest as well.
It made a noise that time.
Yeah,
made a beep, did it?
Exploring Within.
Yeah, that's probably a fake then.
Oh, no. It was probably the same person that did on Brady's. If I'm not.
Yeah, that's all right, Matt.
Sorry? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. How you feeling anyway?
Ooh, a bit 50-50. It's better than I was earlier on. I had a raging case of the you-know-whats earlier, which was, because I've been constipated for 3 days. I've had the urinary tract infection came back. So constipation was making me feel really crap. So I took some laxatives. They didn't really work. Yeah. So I went out and bought some better ones. And they're the ones that you put in a place that should not be mentioned. But they work so well. I feel like my insides are now my outsides. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
that person was backstage.
So
there's probably Tings.
Yeah. Hang on then. Let me see.
Yeah, that's right. Icy Diamond says the Secret Vault update. Indeed. Yeah, I know. It's not good though. It's horrible. Hello, Mr. Tinsk.
Hiya.
Have you had your hair freshly permed, sir?
No, it's actually naturally like this.
It's very nice.
Honestly,
very nice.
Naturally
Some people would pay for that.
Yeah, it's just I normally like comb it all straight so you can't see it, but I let it grow a bit. That's how it is.
Very nice.
Yeah, how tired are you feeling this morning?
Say again.
How tired are you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right.
Because we saw you this morning, didn't we? At like, what was it? 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning.
Something like that.
But yeah, it was quite eventful, wasn't it? I mean, I think we ended up going the wrong way up a road, and on the way back, driving through the A roads, this deer jumped out in front of us doing 50, and this deer literally jumped right out, and we both jumped, and I swerved like so quickly, like lightning reactions, even at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it must have been about 2 foot away from the car, and I literally did that, and I could feel the electronic stability thing kicking in, trying to keep the car straight. Because like if you yank the wheel at 50, like you're gonna go flying. So, luckily that ended okay, and I missed it. But that would be pretty bad if I hit it at that speed. Bit of damage, I'd imagine. So, but yeah, got back alright. Got back about 2:30, and then
back out
again today. Just recce's today, really.
Well, the first one was nearly a fail, but found a way to actually get into, to actually see it properly. It wasn't much to do.
No, it was quite burnt out.
Yeah,
but it's a little something.
It's content, isn't it? So, hi Nate, how you doing? How's it over in Seattle?
Hi Nate.
Did you get to all the places that you said to me, like about in the gorge?
We did one of them.
Yeah.
So we actually had a quick look at the road to nowhere yesterday. Walked up that, got some drone footage of that.
I don't know what that is.
So it's up in Yate near Bristol. So it's a quarter-mile dual carriageway they built in 1970 something.
Let me just add some.
And it's been sat abandoned or disused. They never commissioned it. There's a railway line that sits right through the road where it connects to the roundabout, and the price of steel went up midway through the project, and council just scrubbed the project, and so the road has just sat there ever since.
So as their website says, the so-called Road to Nowhere is a strip of tarmac 400 metres long that was never finished. It was started in 1974 and connected Yate to Badminton Road. Was completed before the project was abandoned. And the last thing to be filmed on that road was the Doctor Who special last year that aired on New Year's Day.
The scene in Broadchurch as well was filmed on that road, where I can't remember what she's called. The pretty woman that did Doctor Who, that one.
They filmed quite a bit up there, don't they?
Okay.
And they filmed quite a bit there, and they put CGI background on it. Then
They actually built a bridge, like a temporary bridge. It was just out of like scaffolding, and they just like panels in it, and then they
blew it up or something, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. Hi Trish.
Hi Natalie.
Hi Natalie.
Yeah, we didn't get to the rifle range one.
No.
Is it because you couldn't find it?
We didn't look because the guys had been up for 24 hours at that point.
I started work at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, and it was getting to the point where I couldn't keep my eyes open.
We did go to, so you know where the document bunker is. You know where the suspension bridge.
Yes.
We
that's a good one, isn't it?
did some drone footage on that suspension bridge, like just as it was done. So I've got some really cool footage of that. So I'll probably bung that in my actual video. Which will look cool.
And the railway is still locked up.
Yeah, that looks beefy.
Yeah,
that railway.
Yeah, that's because of the other knobhead, isn't it?
The one that should not be named Voldemort.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we were all a bit late and stuff last night with Diamonds, and it was a good night at the end. But yeah, it was just not enough hours in the day.
And we met Jordan last night as well.
Yeah, Jordan and his dad came up, so we.
Not the same Jordan that B-Face Computing. By the way, not the same Jordan.
No,
that should be
you made a
noted.
guest appearance.
Explorer Jordan, which is the guy that donated his Osmo Pocket to Taffy.
You know the document bunker, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that little safe. Looks like safe at the end, which is the escape hatch.
Escape hatch. Yeah.
I was filming that, and there's that really long, thin tunnel. It goes out to the entrance. So Ray was at the entrance, and he did an impression of B-Face going yippee, and it sounded just like Jordan was there. I'd catch my reaction because I was actually filming. My reaction was like, what? Because technically we had Jordan with us, just not that Jordan.
What's the situation there? Because I think I've started to see people have started doing little graffitis and things like that. Has it jumped in people doing silly things in there? Or
it's not too bad. Upstairs in the last room upstairs with all the boxes, there's one or two little bits on the walls up there, but the rest of it's pretty much the same. All right. I
think the same place for that place is because it's got 4 or 5 inches of water. It's literally the whole thing is flooded.
Yeah.
Your average sort of person that's going to vandalise stuff is probably not going to be prepared to go in there and get their feet wet to vandalise. So
yeah, they wouldn't want to get their vans, trainers, wet, would they?
Yeah. Me and Ray wore wellies, luckily, and the other guys wore trainers. So Tim's got, make sure you bring wellies. There's about 4 or 5 inches of water, and then he didn't turn up with wellies.
I did tell you I haven't got any wellies. I said I'm going to get wet, but if I were you, I would wear wellies. That's what I meant.
Yeah. You could pick a pair of wellies up for about 12 quid in B&Q, I think.
That's why
I got wellies. I got a pair of wellies, just don't fit me.
I was going to say, he just said he didn't have wellies. Now he's got wellies.
Yeah, no, they
They
don't
just
fit
don't
me.
work.
If anybody's a size 12, they can have them. They just don't fit me.
Bloody hell. Size 12? What size are you then?
Well, normally a size 12, but I got tree trunk legs, haven't I? So I can't go down in wellies.
They
Oh.
always go a size above what you are because obviously you've got to take into account stuff your jeans.
Yeah. Have you ever tried getting size 13 or size 14 wellies?
No.
I used
Not
to work
easy.
yeah, sell them.
Well, I bet you eBay's got them. I'm going to check now for you. So.
Have a look, see if you can find some.
Right. eBay, right? Wellies. Wellies, size 13. Oh, 12, I think, for some reason. Hang on, 13.
On the job.
They do actually do some with wide calves on them, which I might get.
Really?
Well, there's a weird wellies here called Jules wellies, and they look a bit posh, but they're only £3. I think they're pre-owned though. Hang on, let me type in new.
Have a look at a
New.
website called Ace Safety Wear. They've got size 13 to 14.
Yeah, they might work.
Why can't I just give you size 13 if you type in size 13? What's wrong with these? What's wrong with eBay? It's like giving me. They can't. These are kids. Some of these. They can't be 13s.
I
Crop
think
Kiddie
wellies.
sizes, isn't it?
chilling like
Kiddie sizes goes up to 13 as well, doesn't it? Small size.
Ah, that's what it is. Adult. I'll type in adult size 13. That'll sort it, surely. Oh,
So
right, okay.
Because you have to start getting them custom made.
Why does it want to set pre-owned? Who the hell wants somebody else's wellies? That's disgusting.
But if anybody's a size 12 and they want a pair of wellies, I've got a brand new pair in a bag that I've never ever worn because they don't fit.
Here we go. All day long, mate. Stormwells, Daikamar, ladies and boys and girls wellies, goes up to size 13, but only size 13. They don't do higher than that. Only $9.99 delivered to your door, sir.
That's all right. That's not bad, is it? I was expecting like 50, 60 quid.
No. Good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right.
So the thing is, as well, if you reckon you've got tree trunk legs, well, what you could do is you could cut them off halfway, so you can still use them as sort of halfway wellies, I suppose.
Well, I was looking earlier and I found some that they do like I don't know, they're sort of shorter boots, like shorter wellies, and they were called extra wide calf ones. So obviously for people with tree trunk legs like me.
12
Right.
It's the ankle bit that is. I can't get my foot around it because I got really wide feet.
Oh, bloody hell. Maybe you need to go to London to a movie studio, and they can put latex around your feet, and then they can make
Build
you
me some.
hobbit wellies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I just
Oh,
need to not. Maybe I just need to lose some weight and not be such a fat bastard.
Oh
That's the
dear.
answer.
Food's good though.
Yeah, I do need boots. I do need to get some.
Or get some rigger boots
well.
because they're probably better.
I got some. Last time I went, I wore Chelsea boots, but the trouble is because they got like elastic bit in the side, I still got soaking with them.
We got us some screw.
Yeah, because we were going.
15 quid. We going on Explore, and we were
Good point, actually.
So we literally just did a click and collect.
You did. I already had mine.
And 15 quid. The only downside is their safety wellies, which is good, but they're uncomfortable because they're metal capped and they're a bit uncomfortable to wear.
They've got size 13 and 14 in Screwfix, and they've got 27 brands in size 13 and 5 brands in size 14.
I'll have to go to the shop and try some on.
Cheapest they got is Dunlop Protomaster, $14.99.
Ours done that.
Oh no, sorry, ours is sight. Sorry.
Yeah.
I need to go to the shop and try them out, see if I can get in them.
And they have got
throwing on
14s
shoes
as
as
well.
well at the moment. No. Hi, Urban Paranormal.
Hello, Claire.
Ooh, there's a massive difference in price for the size 14s, though.
Yeah, they
Bloody
are.
hell. 74 quid is the cheapest one. Oh, 59 quid, sorry.
Yeah,
59 quid, 74 quid. Yeah. So maybe eBay will beat them on the size 14s then. Let's have a look.
I like
if
to,
eBay
I
can
like to
beat
get
it.
some waders as well. It'd be nice to get some waders.
Waders are good. They're comfortable.
I've only worn my
Yeah.
waders once, and I bought them specifically for the Odeon Explorer, which was worth it.
Hi, Melissa. I found to the low already.
Yeah, it was good fun. But like you say, Matt, it'd be interesting to go back there and see if it's drained away. Because that might
See if it's made any difference. Yeah.
Because even if it's gone down 1.5 foot, it might be you might be able to do it with your wellies as opposed to waders now.
Yeah.
Those guys today won't do that.
Or we just get a little boat, just sail around.
Glad you didn't say blow up dull, because that would.
Well, you could blow up doll. You could use that to float around on. Whatever floats you boat.
I've never tried wearing a blow-up doll, because as a set of waders, that would be quite interesting. And just cut it off at the tits, it off at the tits, and then just pull it on. Go for a walk around town.
Yeah, T-Rex suit. Well, it's gone now.
Sorry.
T-Rex. You can get waders that's the size of a pair of trousers that go where?
Well, they're. Yeah.
Actually, mine go chest height.
Yeah, so do mine.
And they've got like a little as well, put your phone in.
Yeah, they're only 20 quid, see, for a pair of waders, and they've got wellies built into them.
So just get them on eBay, is it?
Yeah, so you're going to need to get, let me see if they got big waders as well.
What I paid for mine. I got the slightly
20 quid, isn't it?
premium one, didn't I?
Same ones, because.
I think mine were like 35.
Where are you guys at the moment then?
Oh, we can't tell you that. Because if we tell you that, we'll have people down here. I'll message you. Hang on.
Oh, I see.
Looks like a fort.
You were on the right lines, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like it's a weapon store or a storage bunker in a fort. See, that's me guessing to piss them off, so you can all get down there. Harass them.
It was like last night you were on Taffy's live stream and LSK went, "Oh, that I knew where you are. I used to work behind where you all sat."
Yeah, like recognisable bits in the background.
So, yeah.
So you're in that place in Pembrokeshire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were with you, Tips, last night, I was just saying to Matt before you came on, I got some really good drone shots of that suspension bridge, like in the dark. I did like a fly past under it and all that. It's pretty cool. I think I
40.
Huh?
£43 cheapest on eBay, size 13/14. But I think they're fairly generous. Waders are, they're pretty generous.
They're more comfortable than wellies.
I think for waders, you always get a size up, don't you? Like the wellies.
I got size 9
up from what you want, because obviously you got the clothes under it, unless you just go in the noddy, just wear your waders.
I like something Matt would do
That
that.
would be good. Okay. But yeah, and did you wash your trainers today then, Tins? You put them in the wash, weren't you?
No, I haven't bothered. It's just in a bag at the moment.
Because the thing with Uncle last night is you don't really know what it is, do you? Because it was brown, and I think a lot of it's rust probably. It's mixed with the water.
Yeah, it's mostly. I tell you what it is. It's brown because of the wood. The wooden racking that's all disintegrated.
Right. Yeah, it could be.
That's why it's that colour. There might be other stuff with it, but it's mostly because of that, I think.
I was pretty impressed with the photos. They came out awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to get a big hard bristle sweeping brush in there and just sweep all the water out. It'd be great.
But then you get the vandals in there.
Yeah,
that's the only trouble.
Because I do believe, because of that few inches of water in there, that's stopping people going in there and vandalising it. So
yeah, because the front part, they put rocks in them there, and it's all wrecked now in the front where the purification room is. It's all trashed. Yeah. Because they've just put rocks in there and stood on doors and things to get that far, but they don't go further than the first couple of rooms, basically.
So
it's like that, is it? Right.
The tunnel itself, I'm guessing they never completed the tunnel then. I guess they just stopped digging at one point. Because it doesn't go all the way through it to another.
Yeah, it does. That escape hatch goes out the other side.
But is that escape hatch just like a 2 foot square rectangle?
It's like a concrete wall there, isn't it? The front, it's like a breeze block concrete wall, isn't it? Same as the back.
Right.
I think. Anyway, you've looked at the back, Matt, and you saw rocks out there, isn't it?
Yes.
We didn't try and open the escape hatch, did we? But I don't think we did.
Yeah, that escape hatch, basically, I found that years ago, and I was thinking, oh, the bastards, they've thrown rocks over it, so there's no way we could get in, and it was looking pretty hardcore, really, but I didn't realise there was a backside to it, so I left it for many years, didn't realise there was another way in, and yeah, it turned out that, well, we see that from inside. If you were able to open that, door, you'd just see rocks in front of you, probably.
I've seen photos of that were taken around about 2008, some of that sort of time, and there was a big key wheel on the other side of that door, on the inside, but somebody's obviously ripped it off at some point. But it was on there until about then.
Right. I think it's a fascinating little thing that should be kept for sort of historical purposes, taking people down there to show what the wartime stuff, because Bristol hasn't got any show bunkers like that.
No. I think they were there. There's one apparently up not Clifton, but further back again. I don't know what that area is called, and it's in like an allotment area or something. And they open it every now and again, which is like a World War II bunker, air raid shelter it is. But yeah, that's the only one as far as I know. There were a load in some schools they found, weren't they, in Bristol, under the yards, the playgrounds in schools. There's about 3 or 4 different schools with them. I know that they filled 1 or 2 of them in, but I think the other ones are still there. Don't ask me where. You have to Google it.
I think was it LSK? We were on the Tuffy stream last night. And the building behind us had tunnels in the basement leading down to somewhere. That was quite interesting. Might have to get some more information on that. Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember, to be honest, because it was quite difficult to hear him.
But being there's all that areas on a massive hill and all that rock, there's plenty of stuff going on inside that.
Yeah. Because
I think they should keep the one that's up in the benefits agency up in Brislington.
Yeah.
They should. That's the real good one, high quality bunker.
That would be a museum. That one couldn't it?
That could easily be turned into a proper little museum, and it's not damaged. It's not flooded. And it's got the nice little perspex panels looking down into the map room. And that'd look absolutely pucker if you put maps back on the wall. And well, there is maps on the wall, in fact. But if they did it up,
I've heard that people got in there after you visited it. People got in there and did start trashing it. But I don't know how bad it was. But it's all sealed up with screws and everything now. All the doors are all sealed up.
Right.
Now. But yeah, it is a good one. That one.
Yeah. 2K abandoned places say they've locked it now. It's probably not a bad thing. I mean, but the thing is, it's on an active site, for the benefits office, and they do have security people on there.
Yeah.
And they weren't taking an awful lot of notice because we went there. We were walking past the cameras and going hello, and we were just walking straight in. Now I bet you'd get some sort of negative reaction if you went in there. So
yeah. Yeah.
Back to Bristol.
There's another sort of bunker up on top. What's the place? Tyndall's Park area on top of Bristol.
Oh yeah.
There's a bunker under the road there. And I know exactly where it is, but the house where the entrance is owned by the university and security's all over the place. You won't get in there.
Oh, hang on. Does it slightly slope back?
The entrance does, yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing. We've been in it.
Have you?
Doesn't go anywhere. If it was a bunker, it isn't a bunker anymore. if it was, because it's actually listed on the maps. If you look on Google Maps, it says the Bristol Bunker or something like that, or the Secret Bunker or something like that. It says,
Right.
and it goes in about 3 or 4 feet. It turns right, it goes 5 feet, and there's a wall, and that's it.
Right. So that goes right under the road, right? And apparently there's another entrance in the basement of the house on the opposite side of the road.
Being sealed because it doesn't go anywhere, and they
You might
only
be able to
use
get in the other way, though, mind.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but that would be in somebody's basement, then, wouldn't it? So yeah,
It's a university building. It's an old house,
right.
but they're all university buildings now. So you'd have to
Yeah,
get
because
permission.
that used to be a sector control, didn't it? That place.
Yeah, something quite important. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody want to see anything disgusting?
Lunch.
Two of my teeth that got pulled out the other day.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying about that. And you
See
got
'em?
oh,
Nice. The wisdom teeth.
Near the back. Yeah.
did
So
they ask you if you want to keep them or are they taking them out?
No, they said they're so disgusting. We're not keeping them. You have to have them. They said. Yeah.
They look like horses' teeth. They're huge.
Yeah. Well, they went in deep. It's like
Yeah.
that sort of distance.
I
Yeah.
had one. I was 3 months
Inch
back.
long, aren't they? Because they
Yeah.
go right down in the gum.
And
And the
that's
ones
just-
right at the back, they have like a curly root as well, don't they? The root goes right around.
Mm. These ones, the top of the tooth had actually fallen off. So basically, I had like a level stump there, and it's been there for 3 years, and that's how long it got my dentist to get around to taking them out. 3 years,
Yeah.
and I had to complain. I had to complain to the NHS about the fact that they weren't doing it, and they said, "No, you'll have to go to a surgeon and have this done. It'll be £700." And I had to write to the NHS, and I said, "Look, what's all this bullshit about surgeons?" And they went, "No, they can do that." So they were just mugging me off, basically. So eventually it got done. Anyway,
How long did that
and
take?
then I got 1 hour.
Long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you
But
so I guess they obviously done it, and I guess you could feel sort of tugging at it, but it doesn't hurt, sort of thing.
Oh, what they do is he sprayed stuff onto my upper gum because the needle had to go in a long way. So he gave it a bit of pre-stuff, which, to be honest, they never do that normally. So this guy was a nice guy. So he put this pre-number on there, and he did it. And they said, right, I got to go in now into the upper part of into your palate. It's like, so he went into the palate, and it was like, so you could feel that. That hurts. And then you couldn't feel a thing, but he was on it with pliers, like, all right, and he's pliering it, and he was like going like this, and he was twisting it, and he's going up and down, twist, up, down, and then he's like, ugh. And you could feel his hand was shaking on my cheek because he was trying to put pressure, like, and you could feel him shaking. And he goes, and he's, hang on a minute, I need a break. So he had to break. He's back on it. Bang, yeah. It took him a lot of energy. He had to do it twice. So didn't feel a thing though.
How long does it take for the numbness to wear off then?
A couple of hours.
Few hours. So you're gonna keep them in a pot, frame?
I do have a little chamber of like a box of horrors up here, including my kidney stones, which I passed. I knew they were coming out, so I was peeing for days through a sieve, like one of those like metal sieve. Where's Ray's face when you need it? I know he's going to be laughing. So I was peeing through a sieve, and then I knew something was up because it started getting painful. And then all of a sudden, my urine stream just shut off. I couldn't pee; it was blocked.
That's
so I thought,
isn't it?
That's a problem then. Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. So what I did is it's not a conventional way of dealing with this, but I told my doctor, I said, it worked for me. You might want to like remember this. I just basically held the end of my old boy closed, right? Squeezed my pee really hard. Squeezed it. Now you can imagine it. It's going to balloon up, isn't it? So it's going to balloon up. So everything ballooned up. And the bloody the thing came through like a bullet. It was like, I caught it in the sieve.
It's like sounds like one of the hose pipes on the Tom and Jerry cartoon that was tied up.
It, yeah. You try to get a golf ball through a garden hose, as they say. Yes.
Oh,
Mm. So yeah, I've got that, and it's all jagged as well. It's not like a sort of like it's like a little
Rolex.
yeah. What would I describe it as? It's like a mineral equivalent of a conker, you know, like with spikes on it, with little barbs and spikes and shit. It's horrible.
Sounds like a little coronavirus.
It's a bit.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's a bit like climbing over razor wire and getting your skin caught on it. Coming back.
Ooh.
Oh, it's about to show us now.
I'm going to what? Sorry.
Disclaimer.
I thought you were about to show us then.
I could if you want. It's actually broken down into multiple pieces. This was one piece. I can show it to you, but I'm just trying to think of the best way to show it to you, because if I show it to you, hang on, I'll put it in here. Like, I'll put all the pieces in here so you can see it.
Disclaimer.
I'll defend it.
Why now?
I'm going to have to probably point the camera down, which is going to get awkward, right? But
for the faint of heart and the squeamish, please look away from your screens.
Yeah,
now.
look away now if you don't want to know what a thing is. Right, hang on, let me get him up here, and let me just focus it so you can see it better. There we are. So that's all the bits there. So that was one stone. Basically, all those parts there made up one stone.
What's that made of? It's calcium.
Calcium.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if I'll
Fancy.
get one of the bigger bits, you can see like that's the size of one of the bigger bits, but it had lots of other things attached to it, so it's bigger than that. But you know, I think that's probably a small one, really. But anyway, there we go. grossyouout.com.
Yeah.
Don't get them. Exercise lots and drink lots of water. You won't get them then.
Yeah, that is the key, isn't it? Just drink water, and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I guess our exposure's looking a bit better on the background for us. So I'm saying this way, so yeah, it's quite nice down here.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've got a preview window for my NVIDIA broadcast. It looks fuzzy and it's hard to focus, and I look cleaner on your StreamYard than I do in my actual preview window for the software. It's crap, isn't it? I could focus this off better. Anyway. So, yeah, look forward to seeing your videos then.
Which one? From the last 2 hours?
All of them. For the last 6 months that you haven't bothered to publish.
Well, the Plymouth Seafort one, that was quite a cool one. I put a bit of us on the boat heading over there, and then I did a little montage at the end of us.
Yeah, I did watch one of your videos. I can't remember who it was now, but I watched one. So, Ray, have you stuck yours out yet?
Not the Plymouth one, I haven't. No, Alex has.
Alex did Drake's Island, and I've done the
Alex did a drone yesterday as it came.
Oh, it was Steve's. I remember now. Yeah, because you were sitting behind me, weren't you, when we were going over? So you were filming over my shoulder.
Yeah,
that's right. Well, he's gonna have to. He needs to fart.
Yeah, shame I didn't have the gimbal.
He was going to fart. He wouldn't walk away.
No, that's Jordan. That is. It's Jordan who just farts right next to you, and then you have to get up and have to walk on. It's just like, oh, Jordan, for fuck's sake.
Well, as we were saying on the stream the other night, nothing's worse than Taffy on that ladder at Bethel.
Oh, Taff. Oh. Yeah, that was like a government weapon. That was.
Maybe these companies might sort of look to buy it for, punishing people with gas if they misbehave.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ray's gonna check if we're all clear.
All right.
All good. Yeah.
You're thinking that people might come to your location because, just random people?
We're not really supposed to be there. Got a bit of green light and blue light.
The thing we've got to take into consideration before that gets dark, we need to get out of here. That climb can be a bit awkward.
Great. Can you just do a quick
It's amazing with sort of LED lights now, isn't it? They just last so much longer than conventional.
You
There we go. Just look. Do you want to see a little clip of this?
Oh yeah, okay.
Should we be Jordan? Not that Jordan, the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was playing the ring.
So,
Look at that. I just wanted to show the B face impression.
I was all the way down the other end where that safe
do
was.
realise it's echoed.
I was all the way down the other end, and that echoed right through the tunnel.
Did you actually think it was Jordan?
No, but it did sound split an image of Jordan. That was a good one. Yeah, I enjoyed that though. It was good night last night or this morning, whatever. I mean,
It's a nice little one.
it took. I was doing a lot of directing last night, wasn't I, with the photos and the outros and stuff. So we probably wasted about 20 minutes doing that, doing my outro and doing everyone's outros. And I think
He was directing a program off the Discovery Channel.
looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, stand there, shine the light there, do that. Should have got the TV crew down there. But yeah, hopefully the video, like the end product, looks good if it all comes out all right. But it was quite interesting when we were walking to it. Those massive boulders, you know, the rocks and stuff that had fallen down the cliff. That was quite fun watching Ray in France doubling on them.
Yeah, but those bloody wellies.
Yeah, to be fair, the wellies are horrible because they're those safety ones. They got the steel cap, so they've got like bits of metal, and your feet sort of rubs on it. So they're not actually very comfy. But I'm thankful. I did have wellies last night. I've been in a foul mood driving home with wet trainers like you were. I know you didn't change yours, but still.
Yeah, I had a spare pair of trainers in the car, so swapped them over. My socks and the bottom of my jeans were soaking though.
Yeah,
Not surprised.
yeah, it probably come up to your ankle, did it?
Past the ankle.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was
towards the
a foot in places. Wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, it's not past the ankle, around about the ankle, I guess.
Yeah.
But when you're walking, of course, you're splashing it all up anyway in you, so it goes higher then. But
Yeah, even wearing wellies, like the odd bit did splash sort of above the welly, but it didn't sort of go in. But yeah, it just gets your jeans in. But it's a bit.
somebody had in the upstairs room, which is part of the police room.
Yeah.
Somebody had a birthday party in there or something, and there was a load of fruit shoots and a plate with a mouldy piece of cake on it, birthday cake, and it looked like it had been there about 5 years. It was grim.
It looked way out of place, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit odd.
Yeah, it was pretty mouldy. It was very fluffy.
It was like some of that stuff that fun club we went to.
I went there about last time I was there was about just around about a year ago, just over a year ago, and it wasn't there then.
2K abandoned places. Me and Chelsea found exploring within a secret vault. Sticker in abandoned building. Nice one.
Where was that? Let me ask.
Yeah, which building was that in? Because surely yours and
Yeah.
Alex's must have been there, unless it's the well where we just went. What's going on? I'll get some old substance. Yeah, that was Taffy doing that one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sound at the start. It's a bit weird. I was doing retro. I need to see the flashing lights. There's no sound. A bit weird. Comments.
I can't.
So you've been told to rest up for a little while, Matt, or you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to rest up till I feel a bit better. I went out earlier on today, and then I didn't feel very well whilst I was out. So
Your
yeah,
message,
I'm just taking it easy.
your message was a bit of a surprise when you said it to me, Matt.
What was that? I got a UTI again.
No. Your lunch companion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dot. Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. I went out to the pub earlier on. Met Dot Street, who's a UFO researcher who used to work with Brenda Butler. She'd done the Bentwaters and Woodbridge cases, you know. But these guys know Dot from years ago.
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
School of her grandson.
Mm.
Goat Labs. Oh, it's 2K one place that says Goat Labs. Oh, so that's down
But you
Portsmouth.
my stickers are there too.
Actually, no. I do remember putting my sticker next to Matt's at Goat Place. It was in that room where Alex had that cigarette and we were talking for ages. I remember me and Matt put the stickers by the door.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what you and Alex were doing. So yeah, I remember that. That was when we were. Oh no, that was.
2K, where are you based then? I guess you must be local unless you travel way down here or up here where you live.
People travel.
Well, we certainly do.
Yeah, rack up a few miles. That's for sure. But yeah,
We thought we'd do something a bit special tonight, being on location. But,
yeah, it's just a case of running out of time, like getting back. So, something from doing a stream out and about. So,
Makes
So
a change
lab.
'cause- It makes a change because you normally cutting out and breaking up because you're in the car, aren't you normally?
yeah, that's the thing with on the go streams in the car. You always sort of go in these hidden dips, and
Drop
valleys.
out, yeah.
Yeah,
but people do like it though, I think, because they feel
Yeah.
they like it when it works.
because it feels
Yeah.
like they're included in what we do. So that's why I try to get away.
Because Matt, you used to do loads of streams on the road, didn't you? But you
Yeah, I've done quite a few, but I
don't do much now, do you?
I haven't done for a while, mostly because I realise that I get a bit leery when I'm doing these streams,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean I will do again, but I haven't got round to doing any for a little while. I haven't been any long distance trips, and the thing is as well, it's been hot, and a factor for me is I have to have the windows open because I've got no air conditioning. So if it's going to be blisteringly hot in the car and I've got to open the windows, nobody's going to hear a word I say. So that's factored into it as well. I'm like, if I close the windows to do a live stream now, I'm going to be sweating by the end of the live stream. I'm literally going to be dripping.
Yeah.
So
No, fair enough. 2K says travel down on the train, met Kaylee and Andrew.
Oh, that was the day we met them at the service station
Yeah, that's been a few. I guess that was a few weeks ago then.
because you went to Gill Kicker with them. That was
Yeah, I was thinking of Cooper as well.
yeah, she was straight in the door.
Yeah, you do see these photos online and stuff, posting photos, and then you see our stickers in the background. They are quite outrun tonight.
No.
We're not. But yeah, they're quite distinctive, the stickers, I think. Especially yours, because your barcode is the first
Yeah,
one you
yeah.
see, isn't it? Keith Potts, how you doing? Explore Norfolk, how you doing? Got the chat on 2 screens.
Why have you got a green light on him, Ray?
It's not my light.
It's my green light, but he decided to switch on.
It's just covering half your face, so half the bottom half is green.
It's a bit better.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Came in handy last night with the shots, though. They came out well, didn't they?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it always adds a bit of extra.
What you should do with those, though, is when you colour it like that, is put a little bit of white in there as well, a little bit of white light as well, because it just floods it in that colour, and it just looks a bit odd then. Otherwise, but
Yeah, that's true. sort of brightens it up overall.
Yeah.
Who knows what the message was? She's out doing Rannos tonight.
Oh, Lucifer's running.
That Gibble was keeping that still even now, and we keep moving the table.
Yeah, is our picture wobbling?
What was that?
Is our picture
Wobbling, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Uh,
It'd probably be a lot worse if it wasn't on the gimbal, but it's amazing. These gimbals are amazing. I just can't get how good it was.
That's Jordan.
Sorry.
It's Jordan who just.
Who?
What's that?
Yeah, it's just I put the stream on my phone so I can see the chat, and then the sound was on.
I normally open a new window on my laptop.
Have you had any sleep, Ray?
about 2 hours.
Hang on, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I just need to do something.
No worries, mate.
I tell you what, we were as we're on about disgusting stuff. I'm glad there was a portal here. That's all I can say.
The
Is
only
that
bad
what
thing is it doesn't flush, you said.
Is that where you ran off to? Was it?
No. I did it before we come on the stream. No,
Oh.
this is quite echoey in here. People can actually hear us, and we keep hearing people, and obviously we're meant to be here.
I think
So when you say people, are you talking about people that actually work there?
No.
I think
Oh.
dog walkers maybe and
Alright.
stuff like that.
I see.
But yeah, really late one. So yeah, we haven't had much sleep. So, but
I like the late ones, OC. I think I enjoy the late ones. It makes it more exciting, I think.
yeah, definitely. And it's helped us today where it's been sunny all day. It's kind of helped us keep going because if it's overcast and raining, it gives you no energy.
Well, in the last 24 hours, we've met some not cool people. Obviously, we met Jordan and his dad last night, but we also met Explore 66 this afternoon. And the two guys, the names have left me now because I'm bloody tired. But yeah, they're in the chat. I know that because I've seen them in the chat. Is it Jordan and I can't think of it.
I can't remember. No.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, it's been a long day. Well, long 4 hours. We stopped at the McDonald's last night in the end.
All right.
A soda and I don't know what you got.
a soda and some standard mozzarella sticks.
Well, I went to the I went to the Starbucks and that was completely closed. And then a bit further on the motorway, I came off and I went to the McDonald's and that was closed as well. So in the end, I just went home.
Well, it kept trying to. Well, it took us the whole way back, the back roads, the A roads.
Yeah.
We came up on the motorway pretty much the whole way. I mean, admittedly, we were going somewhere different when we got there, but it brought us back along all the A roads, literally 50, 40, 30, all in between that all the way back.
But the way we went back, I know pretty well. And I did, it was quite nice to see that.
And because it's an area I'm not familiar with, I don't have speed cameras or so you kind of just have to do. Well, you just did the speed limit anyway, folks.
Yeah. Oh, I did the speed limit, but I always drive.
So what time did you get back home?
I walked in my front door last 2.
Yeah, but same.
So, and then when I got back, it seemed to wake up as soon as I walked through the door. So it was another hour till I actually fell asleep. And I was up about 6, and we've been out since.
It was quite an easy, quite a straightforward trip up though, last night.
Yeah.
We left at like 4, and I think
Jordan and Paul from who we met earlier, and he's in the chat. So, cheers, mate.
yeah, we left at 4 last night and got back at there at like 6. Did we?
Yeah, we had stops and dinner though, but I always got to stop for a takeaway.
But the motorway is pretty straightforward. I love motorway driving. It's just gets you where to be.
I always used to hate it when I was a kid because I used to be a passenger in a car. But
Doesn't hate about driving West Country, like Devon, Cornwall, motorway. It's just because the way you go, Matt, is on the way. It's
What,
so
down
it's
down
just,
the M5?
yeah, A303 you go all that way.
A303, then onto the 358, and then down the M5, and then the A30, is it? Or 38, one or the other. 38's to Torquay and 30's to Cornwall, I think. Yeah.
It's such an easy run. And I can't remember that, but yeah, going along the bottom, A31.
It's a nightmare, isn't it?
Horrible.
That is just like, oh.
It's like 1 mile of road, and then there's a roundabout. Mile of road, and
Yeah.
it's just relentless. And then you've got these country lanes that you've got 20 miles, and maybe every 5 miles you have an overtaking lane. And if you're stuck behind a lorry, you're doomed.
That's why I was trying to tell Alex about, I said, I wouldn't touch that South Road. And he was going, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be early in the morning. I said, nah, mate, just don't do it. I've literally, late at night, it took me about 2 hours to do a 1 hour. If I went the other way, it took me about 2 hours, and I was screaming. I was screaming at these roundabouts. I was just going, oh no, ah! I was just like that, every time I was saying, I was like, what is this bullshit? And if you tap it in on a GPS and it's the shortest route for you, it'll send you on the shortest route, even though it's going to take you longer, right? You just got to know this is not the route to take. There's one like that in Scotland as well. There's a road, and the police know that this is a long straight road, so they just set up speed cameras on it because it's like a 50 mile an hour on this long straight road, and everyone's doing 70, and they're just like ping, 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 ping. It's just like racking it up, and yeah, the one to be avoided basically.
They've done it in Weston-super-Mare at the moment, where where the old airfield was.
Oh yes, yeah.
So the old runway is now a road.
Oh really?
Yeah. So you can imagine it's like a racetrack, like a drag strip, and people were going down there quite quick. They did have speed ramps on it, but then they took them away, and so there's nothing on it now. But of course, the police cars are just sitting on the little lay-by right at the side, just sitting there waiting for people to come down so they can book them, basically. So,
Yeah.
Easy meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always coming to Cardiff as well. I've always disputed the average, what's it called, variable speed limit. So it's 50 along there, and it just doesn't need to be. Because I always think those gantry speed limit signs, they create the congestion.
Yeah.
Apparently it's supposed to ease congestion, but it's totally the other way around.
No, that's awful. I think the worst one is
Turn them off now, don't they?
the worst one is when you go into Wales down the M4 and you're in Newport in that area there. That's awful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
50 all round there.
Do you know what they did? Do you know what they do in Newport as well? If they block the Bringlass tunnels and they divert you off into Newport, you come off like a 70 mile an hour sort of road, and you sort of like you're diverted off. And then as you come off that road, you're doing about 50, 40 as you come, and there's a speed camera hidden behind a bridge. When you come out of it like that, right, onto the Newport roads, right, you got a ticket. Everyone will have one. Everyone will be getting a ticket that lives in England who doesn't know that area, right? So it's a given. And then you arrive in Newport, and there are no signs to tell you how to get back onto the M4.
Yeah,
it's like, welcome to Newport. There's no signs. There is no signs. You'll be driving everywhere. If you haven't got a GPS, you're... Yeah, absolutely. It's a bloody nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare, that place.
Yeah.
And in Cardiff, because of congestion thing, if you know Cardiff at all well, and Tince does because he's got a Welsh accent, so he probably lived around those areas. Well, like in the centre of Cardiff, if you're in the centre of town, literally like by Howells or Debenhams, you're in the centre of town by the library, and you type I want to get to the M4, it sends you south. You meant to be going north because that's where the motorway is. It sends you south to the docks, and it sends you 10 miles out around the back of Cardiff to get back onto the M4. Boosh. When you could have just gone three miles that way, it sends you 10 miles all the way around.
Does that take you down to the flyover by the bay and then around to Culrose Cross direction. Does it?
No. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? That would be
Yeah.
sensible too. No, it takes
You're
you the opposite direction. It takes you
okay.
round the back, and there's all sort of rubbish dumps and stuff like that.
Yeah. I know.
Never seen anything like it in my life. Don't follow the
Yes.
signs.
Insane.
So there's a sign's gone wrong. But anyway, yeah.
I found something down there that you might be interested in, actually. Cardiff. Talking of that. I won't say it here. I'll send you a message on it. Could be interesting for you, though. Underground.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Tell you what I've done. Sticker do it on WoW.
Oh, and I need those ones to send them. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what do you reckon about the old speed limit on the motorway? Do you reckon they should up it to 80? Because a lot of Europe it's 80.
Yeah.
Because cars are.
I think so.
It was designed for cars that couldn't really stop,
You got back brakes.
but everyone's got decent brakes now, so.
Sure.
Yeah. So, and what they do, they reduce it everywhere. Instead of putting it up to 80, they reduce it down to 50.
Yeah, but this is Britain, innit? This is control society.
If they up it to 80, though, we're going to then do 90, and then it starts getting silly. Where people can do 80 now and pretty much get away with it.
Yeah. There's some places like our village now, they're down to 20, and in places in Bristol, like you've got roads that are massive, really wide roads, and they put those down to 20 too.
Well, they did it originally for schools, didn't they? Anywhere near schools, they put down to 20, but they've done it everywhere else in loads of places.
And I can't believe in London, when you're coming out of the city of London onto the Thames, from the north, you come out onto the Thames, you enter a dual carriageway, and it turns right. So you're dual carriageway now, right? So of course, you just put your foot down a little bit because you're on a dual carriageway. 30 miles an hour, you got a ticket. Because they put a camera right on the corner. So as you turn onto the dual carriageway, and you've got a 2-lane dual carriageway, you put your foot down and you got a ticket. Yeah. There you go. And there's no signs warning you coming up to it. It's a 20, it's a 20. When you turn the corner, the signs are there. It's 20 and it's too late, mate.
Here's another bit of news for you as well. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the congestion charge and the
ULEZ.
Yeah, they're bringing that into Bristol next year.
Yes. They're going to stop cars or driving through the centre of town.
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Only electric ones allowed.
Yeah. I mean, Bristolians need to stand up and just say, nah, sorry, we didn't ask for this and we don't want it.
Well, it's crazy, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, they got the BRI. It's like the main hospital for the area is in the middle of the city. So how are you supposed to get to it?
Well, you just have to run the risk of getting caught. You have to say it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. And they're on about stopping traffic going over the suspension bridge. Really? Because reasons. Because we don't want traffic on our suspension bridge. Well, that's what it was built for.
Yeah, that's what
it was built for taking vehicles across. Yeah. It wasn't built for people to walk across. That was a sideline.
I'm guessing
it was built to take vehicles across.
I'm guessing there's a toll for to drive over that.
Yeah, but it's only a quid or something.
Because I drove right up to it last night and I thought stuff there, so I just did a U-turn right in the middle of the road by the entrance of it, and just turned around and went the other way.
Yeah,
well, it's only a quid. It's only a quid, but only last year they allowed you to do a card. It had to be a £1 coin before that. There was no card payments or anything, so you drive across it. No cash, and that'd be it. You couldn't get over it.
Yeah. If you've got traffic backing up behind you, that's not easy, is it?
Yeah, it wasn't good. But they put card thing on it now.
What, cash, you mean?
It's pretty cool.
So you mean card only now, is it?
No, both. You can do both now. But previously, you could. They did start doing the card, but you had to get out of the car basically and go to the office and do it with a little card reader in the office to get across.
Oh,
but
right.
You can actually pay at the barriers now.
Yeah, that's good. But it's card and cash. Yeah. Sensible. I don't know. I think people are going to start rebelling against this. I don't think people of Bristol are going to be much up for being shat on really, because they're not the sort of people and places that take that sort of thing, a la the recent riots they had there.
Yeah.
So, it's say like, oh, sorry, you can't drive your car in town anymore, because we just want to make some money off you. It's not about whether it makes it cleaner or not. It's just they want to make money off people.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They don't care about the air quality. It's all about making cash.
Yeah. So it's not very good, is it?
No, we're all screwed, really.
And the thing is, Bristol's not like London anyway. London was always choked up with smoke and fumes and everything. But Bristol's not like that.
No, Bristol's all right. I've never been like, oh, I'm choking. I'm in Bristol.
No. What used to annoy me was the £7.50 charge for the Severn Bridge, whatever it was.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was a bit steep, wasn't it?
And they made it £6.60, and I thought, oh, that's all you need is 6 pence more, you wankers. £6.66. Go on, you want to.
It's almost more cost effective just to drive up to the other bridge and cross it.
That was charging as well, though.
They're both the same amount of money, so you can't get away from it.
They charged for that.
Or they did, yeah.
Because I avoided the Severn Bridge and went because I didn't want to pay the £7. Stingy git. So I just drove over the other bridge. But to be honest, you might say
you had to pay.
Fuel.
Yeah, it was still a charge.
You used to have to pay. How the hell do you get away with that then?
I didn't pay anything. I just drove over it.
So through the barriers, then, did you? You drove. You went into.
I don't know if we're on about the same. But I just
there's two. There's the new Severn Bridge, and there's the old suspension bridge, which is the old Severn Bridge. It's the tall one.
Right.
Which one are you on about? You went all the way up to Gloucester and drove over a little bridge.
Oh, that's so many years ago now. I remember.
Yeah, you could. After that, then you're up to. I guess you're up to sort of Ross on White, and you before you can get across.
Mm.
Depends where you're going in Wales, I guess.
I remember I had a bit of an incident because, like, overnight when they made the new bridge, right, the old M4 used to go to Chepstow, right? So they overnight, the new bridge and the new road opened, and they changed the signs. Dump. So they said M4. Now I needed to go to Chepstow because that's where I needed to go. So this thing was opening, the bridge was opening, and I thought, oh, I'll follow the signs to the M4. Next day I'm going over the new bridge. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to go over the new bridge. I want to go to Chepstow because you turn off just before the bridge to Chepstow. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm going over the new bridge. Like, all right. So when I got to the other side, I had to go round and roundabout, come back, and I said, right, I want to go over the bridge. I want to go over the bridge. And they of course the pay side is on the English side. So what it was, wasn't it, on the
as you were coming back into Wales.
Yeah, it was on the Chepstow side, Severn Bridge. It was on the English side. Yeah, so I turned around in there and I came back. And anyway, I said, I'm not happy about this because you've changed the signs overnight and you haven't told people on the signs warning that M4 is now the A48 or M48 and the M48 is now the M4. You haven't done no warnings like that. You've just gone overnight. We've just changed it and you have to know about that. And I said, so I'm not paying because I didn't want to come across the bridge today. And they said, you have to pay. And I said, well, I didn't want to come across the bridge today. I had no intention of doing it. You changed the frigging signs. And they said, oh, well, if you're not going to pay, we'll have to send you back across. We'll have to send you back then. Like that. So I said, oh, whatever then. So a Land Rover came out and they said, you'll have to follow the Land Rover. So a Land Rover came out. They raised the barrier up. I followed the Land Rover. Piss off. Walked him off.
Yeah. So it's like they might as well just carry on.
Bit rude of them, really, to like change. It's like saying, oh, this way to London, and then it's like then they call London Cardiff, and then you go this way to London, and you end up in Cardiff. It's like, really? You know what I mean? It's like, hello.
I tell you what it is. How you managed to avoid it, Steve, was because what they did was, if you were coming down the new Severn Bridge, you pay as you're coming into Wales, but on the old Severn Bridge, you pay in the opposite direction. So you couldn't avoid one bridge and not pay, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
You'd end up paying on the other direction on the other bridge. So that's probably how you managed to get away with it.
I mean, it's free. I think Mark Urbeck said in the chat it's all free now,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
which is good. I think the bridge has paid for itself.
Well, it paid for itself multiple times over. And Wales said, "Oh, we'll have the money towards the end," because they said, "Right now, the money's got to come to us." And then they delayed the getting rid of the tolls because they were enjoying the money coming in, the little bastards. And all that money was going to France because the bridge was funded by France, and all that money of the tolls was going to France. So it wasn't even going to the UK. We were being ripped off by bloody France.
Yeah, French company own it, don't they? Or they did anyway.
Oh dear.
Crazy.
They make money.
I mean,
I guess it's just fun.
it's like Britain. Oh, we can't afford to do the bridge, so we'll let somebody else pay for it and rip people off. Oh, nice one. Yeah. We didn't need a second bridge anyway. I don't know why do we even need a second bridge? Whose idea was that?
No
It
idea.
doesn't make a hell of a lot of difference, the time it takes to get to Cardiff and stuff. It really doesn't make any difference.
No, I mean if they wanted to do a bridge from say Cardiff across to I don't know Minehead or something like that, that would cut out a hell of a lot to get the corner or something.
That would make a difference, yeah.
But
those two bridges are right next to each other, and you can look at the other bridge when you're driving over this one. What's the point of that?
Yeah. Maybe it's got more lanes.
It's got 3 lanes. Yeah. It's got 3 lanes. It's, I suppose, when you split the traffic out between the two, because I think they were thinking it slows the traffic down when you've got to pay, you see. So by having 2 bridges, it would ease that. But now that all the traffic has been, the tolls have been lifted, you can just whiz across. So the whole reason for having it, which is like, is slowing people down, paying for the bloody thing, is negligible now.
Yeah. I don't think anybody uses the other bridge, or do they? Is anybody using one still? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they were on about closing it, but they're not doing that now. I think they're going to keep it.
Depends how much the upkeep of it is. Maybe they can focus all the money on the new one.
Yeah. There's still tolls up in the Mersey. Yeah. And there's tolls in the Isle of... I think they lifted the tolls on the Isle of Skye because that was the most expensive toll in the United Kingdom. And it's only a tiny little bridge, really small, and it was the highest tolls in the United Kingdom. And people said, like, we just want to have the old ferry. We don't want it. So hang on. Most expensive toll in UK. Toll bridge. The M6 is the most expensive at the moment. £6.70 for a car. Well, see that was more expensive with the bloody Severn Bridge. Yeah.
Steve's just got to make sure the coast is clear.
All right.
I watched somebody's YouTube video the other day, and it was a historic thing, and they were saying that there was a plan at one time, like 100 odd years ago, and they started tunneling across to the Isle of Wight.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously didn't get very far. Never happened. I don't know whose video it was. I saw it the other day on somebody.
Let me see if I can find
five most expensive tolls in the UK. Mersey is £1.80. Tamar is £2. Mersey Gateway is £2. Dartford Crossing is £2.50. M6 is £6.70.
That's for sure.
Who the hell needs to use the bloody M6 alternative anyway? I mean, it's like, build another motorway for people to get around Birmingham a bit quicker, and it's like half the people can't afford to bloody use it. Well, that's a lot of good that is, isn't it?
It was called the thing you watched here, I think. It's a channel called Paul and Rebecca White. How not to build a tunnel to the Isle of Wight.
That'd be awesome if they did that.
See, no, it didn't say this, right? This is the Isle of Skye. It wasn't listed in that thing. A car is £5.70 to get to Isle of Skye, and a car and caravan is £11.40. But I mean, you think those ULEZ and congestion charges are bad, right? You wait till you know how much it costs for a bus, London congestion charge, right? To take a bus or a lorry in, right? It's £15 for a car to go into the congestion charge area. 15 quid, right? Hang on. Oh, hang on. It's a lot more for lorries. It's something like about 100 quid.
What?
Yeah. I can't see it.
Yeah, that's the video I watched, Ray.
Yeah, he's been in Southampton doing videos as well. That bloke.
Yeah, he goes with his wife and doesn't he?
Yeah,
they do a lot of canals and things like that normally. Tunnels and canals and things.
Something like that. Yeah.
Nearly got run
Right,
out.
here we are. The congestion charge is £15. It includes the ultra low emission zone, right? But the low emission zone, because there are 3 zones, so the low emission zone only affects vans, right? And it's 100 quid. So to take a lorry into the centre of London to deliver something, it's going to cost you 115 quid. Oh, and by the way, that's only if it meets the latest Euro IVPM standards. If it doesn't meet the latest Euro IVPM standards, it's £300.
What?
£300 to drive your lorry into London, a couple of miles.
There was ructions over that because they didn't consider ambulances because they're all diesel. And they were getting fined for it because the ambulances were driving and they weren't paying the congestion charge. There's ructions over it.
Oh,
They were supposed to, NHS workers during COVID, like give them relief on the congestion charge and stuff. I don't know if they ever did that.
I know they abolished all the parking charges in hospitals, but I don't know about the congestion charges. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it was
some hospitals haven't complied.
No, what they're doing is
it was parking
Oh
charges.
yeah, sorry, yeah, congestion. Yeah,
some of them are
Because the
doing away with the charges for the staff because all the staff have to pay car parking, but the public still have to pay in some
I think
places.
that's ridiculous. NHS staff have to pay for parking.
Yeah.
hasn't it come back into force now that you've got to pay for the parking? If I understand.
Not where I am. It's they brought the wardens back in, but there's still no charge at the moment. But it will come. It will bring it back.
Ridiculous, isn't it? It's like hospital. You've got to go there. People have got to come and visit you. You know, staff have got to work there. So they're going to charge the staff who work there, and they're going to charge the people who are dropping people off there because they need to get to hospital. And they're going to charge you for that. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, I don't agree with them being charged, but if you're going to charge them, at least give them a discount or something.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, my opinion is that if you work somewhere, you shouldn't be charged to park.
No.
Because the government has been toying with the idea of putting car parks in schools for teachers and charging them to park as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it just makes me, slightly laboured to be alive sometimes, when I hear shit like this.
I know, it's nuts, isn't it? It's bonkers.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Hancock's resigned anyway. Have you seen that?
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
David is
Prick.
there now.
Fucking mess that little prick's caused.
Did you see what he did though? He got snapped having a little cheeky kiss and a bum grope on one of his advisors, and he's married in the office. And he's supposed to be following his rules of social distancing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
One rule for them and another for us.
Yeah.
I don't know how he must have thought that would come out sooner or later. No way you can keep that.
I think I got a feeling it was all done sneakily to get him out anyway. I think they set it all up, I reckon. Get him out. Which, I'm not going to argue with. The guy's an arsehole.
He's been there. I don't know how long he's been in that position for now.
Yeah, I don't know. A while since Boris came, I think, isn't it?
It's getting dark out there.
Yeah, it is dark now. It is. Was it?
Are you going to reveal where you were when you leave? Because it's safe to sort of say that you're going to get away. Then you're not going to have people turn up.
I won't, primarily because it's going to take us, I say a little time. It'll take us probably a bit of time to get out because we've got to climb to get out. So,
Okay.
I can tell you after though.
I reckon I know where they are.
Yeah,
I know where they are.
I'm not going to say.
I do know where they are.
Because obviously we've got to get out and it's going to take like 10 minutes. Well, 10 minutes, but a bit of time.
Yeah.
And obviously get out of here. So obviously we've got to get out the perimeter, but get out of the area.
Yeah. Just sent you a private message. Well, it's in the private chat of StreamYard. Hang on, I'll just send you a private, and you can tell me if I'm right then.
No, where were the? How do you do private chat? Or
I don't know. Hang on, then let me send.
you're on the right line, but that's not where we are.
I did send you where we were.
You sent it to me in the group chat thing.
Okay. Very close.
Close.
But not close.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you now.
So did you know Dot Street as well, Steve?
Yeah, sort of. Not personally, but yeah, I've met her a few times via Ray. So yeah.
She is a bit of a legend. I can't tell you what she was telling me today, but she was telling me some stories. She's one like doesn't give a F about the law and anything. She was telling me some stories, and me and Steve were like, "Oh, she's nuts. She's completely nuts." Great, yeah, that's what I like about Spirit.
I've just sent you where we are, Matt.
Ooh.
Looks like they're at 4. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Not that you can see much now.
We're at Duracell currently.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be somewhere like that.
See, Matt, you know, don't you? Good at guessing.
Yeah.
But your
takes a bit of climbing, that does it? Apparently, you're saying.
Well, yeah, because they've repaired a lot of the fences.
Yeah.
So there were like quite a few holes in the fence, but they've patched them all up. So
Right.
we found a bit where there's no barbed wire. But yeah, we're probably dashing the next, like, I don't know, what's the time? Like maybe past or something. I think Ray, didn't you say you need to get back?
Yeah, the wife just called me.
So yeah, it pretty much is dark. Sunset's 9:20, isn't it? So yeah, I've obviously done this location, but Ray's not done it, so I just brought him here to
Yeah, I'll do a video.
get another video done. Hi Barry, how you doing, mate?
Yo, Barry.
You've not done this place, have you, Matt? I think you wanted to do it, but you haven't done it.
Yeah, I haven't done it. No, it didn't look that big, so it wasn't on my high list of priorities. But yeah,
Nah, it's not that big at all, to be honest. It's probably this.
It's not massive, but it's one of these things. If you're down this way, then or near it, then it's called a one to do.
yeah,
It is a bit from where you originally said.
We can see from here. We can see what you originally said over the land.
Mm.
Right, there's a message in a private chat. That's what I was mentioning to you earlier, Matt.
Mm. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's interesting.
Cool.
You might have to get a screenshot of that, not on mine, but you're not on stream.
Woo. Yeah, we should give that a go then.
Somebody'd been through it on 28 Mongs later, but
yeah,
I sort of did a bit of research and discovered where it is, where the entrances are and stuff. So, because they don't tell you anything on there, do they? Otherwise, but
well, no, because they're purists who don't believe in telling you where things are and telling you off if you do tell where things are, and then half the posts on there do tell you where things are. So they can't make their bloody minds up, can they?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, you're not allowed to tell anybody where anything is unless you're one of us or one of our mates, and then you've got to tell everyone where it is. But don't tell anyone where it is.
Yeah. And even if you repeat what you've already heard on there, they'll kick you off for it. Because you're not special.
Because you're not one of them. You're not one of them mates, and you're not allowed to say it. They are, but you're not.
Exactly.
They got the location out, and then it gets destroyed anyway.
Ooh. I'll recharge my batteries on my torch whilst we're here.
Oh, well, I remember, Matt, the pocket started getting really warm when I was using it today.
Oh.
So I don't know the floor and all the bloody what the 1 and 2, but I noticed it today.
Well, yeah, mine started getting hot, and then it started vibrating. So it might be symptomatic of something on the way. I don't know.
Is the vibration bit like a built-in one to say?
No, I think it's a problem with the either the hardware in it or the motors themselves, like the actual motors. And because it's doing more work than it should, it gets hot at the electronics end. I think it's basically a cock up. It shouldn't be doing it, obviously, but I think it's overworking. So I think with those systems, they sense their position by the amount of magnetics, because there's no sensors in them per se.
Right.
But so when they get it wrong, it just bounces it back and forth. But then it's using loads of power to drive that motor. So, and funnily enough, it wasn't the ones I was expecting it to be, because I thought the weight would be on the up-down one, which is there. Let's get this. Is the up-down one like that? Yeah, I thought that's where the weight is going to be, because that almost it's pretty well balanced, but it's pretty well balanced. But it was actually the roll one that had gone wrong. It was the roll. So and I thought the roll would be perfectly in balance.
They gave you a new one.
They did, yes.
Is it going to be quite difficult to get out of that place in the dark, guys?
I was wondering that.
I think it's doable. It's
torches.
Thankfully, the way we came.
Yeah, because the climb, I'm thinking,
there's a concrete ledge, like 90 degrees, or
Yeah.
not 90 degrees, 45 degrees, so we can kind of use that.
The last time you did that, you cut your arm. Not here, but.
Oh no, that was Russian though. Yeah, that was at the Cordite factory. That's healed now, pretty much. Yeah, it might be interesting, but we've got lights, so it'll be quite straightforward, I think, to get out. But yeah, it is. It is actually quite light. You can see out there, or you can just see out the camera, can't you?
Yeah.
But we thought we'd do something different tonight by giving you a little bit of a
different backdrop rather than raised curtains and my head pillow.
You know the how can I say this without saying too much? I can probably say it actually because it's all sealed up now anyway. You know the fuel bunker thing that you did down in was that Portsmouth? Is it?
Yeah.
There's a few entrances into that, though, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
There is, yeah.
Hmm.
Wow,
they're all pretty much sealed though.
You checked them all, have you?
Yeah.
They're pretty heavily concreted.
Ah, okay.
We checked them all. They're all heavily concreted. We do know a possible way in.
Yeah.
And this is only really between me, Ray, Alex, Ned, and I think Matt's aware. It's something we do need to check, but it involves some
rope.
Yeah, some rope.
I was just looking at it the other day from just Google Maps thing, from above, and I was just wondering about the compound which is the furthest one back, if you like.
It's gone.
So the furthest one back.
Everything's been flattened.
So that's
Okay.
valve. That's called the valve compound. So that's the pumping.
No,
road.
there's one further back than that.
That's the north entrance. Further back inland.
Yeah, so
That's
the
north.
the valve complex, that's near the road, isn't it? It's not far from the road.
So you've got the two south compounds, which come
Yeah.
out the cliff. You've got the north
Yeah.
compound, sort of, I don't know, 200-300 yards from the
Yeah.
cliff edge, and then further
But
back,
then-
you've got that's the north entrance.
Right, because that is like a country lane, isn't it? And it's in a field, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
It's right next to the road. Yeah.
And
Yeah, but the
and
one that's the valve one that's next to the road, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
yes,
Right. Well, there's
yeah,
another
that's
one
north.
further back
North.
again, which
Yeah,
is in a
that's the
square
north.
compound in the field.
That's the north in the field.
Right. Is that one all sealed up as well? Is it?
Yeah, fully sealed. And the other possible way in, we still need to scout out, but we just not had a chance to do that. But it's somewhere we need to do. But
You'd have to have people who know abseiling, probably.
I think we need to wait for Alex and Ned to we'll do that together. IKS done fuel bunker with a well tough entrance.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same one.
Yeah, and it didn't go very far. It's like you can look from one side to the other and you're in it. That's it.
But yeah, it's a place and a half. The fuel bunker, it's my favourite.
Yeah, the videos looked really good. I mean, it was a filthy place and full of oil, but cool place.
My fuel bunker video. So if you go on my channel homepage, my fuel bunker video is the first one that comes up on the homepage. If you've not seen that, go check that out.
What is that first big explore?
That's my first. Yeah, that's my first big explore. Yeah. Didn't have gimbal back then.
It's quite
But it's manageable, and that's when you'll see the candle on lit in there. So not sure who decided to do that. A lot of candle in there. If you order a candle, what could go wrong?
Yeah, well, it was already lit when we got down. That was quite spooky, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure it would satellite anyway. Well, it's probably like diesel. Like you could drop a match in a like a bucket of diesel and it won't light.
Yeah.
They're using a large amount of police drones here. I thought I saw a police drone last night, but it's just someone else.
Use my tool.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. It's just
I
it's annoying because we've got the same light.
don't have the thing that you do. Yeah.
Did you take?
It broke last night.
But yeah, I mean, Tinsky, when you're like we were saying last night, whenever you're free, like head on down this way and
Yeah, we'll do. Just for a change.
Obviously, Matt, I know you've been briefed from Alex, hopefully. So hopefully you're feeling better for that.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I'll be feeling better in a couple of days. I felt better before. I felt like $1 million, $1 million. Like all my back pains that I get when I walk around normally, they'd all gone. So it's obviously I was thinking I've had a bad back for years. I haven't. It's my kidneys and liver, and I've always had a low level of this UTI. So I was running around like a kid the other day. I was like, "Whoa, it's amazing! This is great," So now I'm back on antibiotics. I'm starting to feel a bit better, and I will feel better. But then, is it going to happen again? Am I going to go a couple of days more, and it's like whoomp straight back into another UTI? Like the GP who came told me I might have to be on antibiotics for months. So my doctor giving me the same dose a second time to me does not inspire a lot of confidence.
Isn't that can't be beneficial because antibiotic you're probably just going to become used to it and it's not going to have the desired effect. It's a bit like that resistance and that whole.
Well, I think you can get resistant to things, but I mean, I can't have the infection symptoms that I'm having. I just can't function like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to put me in bed. That's all. I'm going to be in bed with a fever, and you'll probably end up you'll die of it. That's it. You know, if you don't treat those symptoms, they'll kill you.
Yeah. I guess it just
So-
takes for regular antibiotics to work.
Yeah, well, this is it. I don't think they've given me high enough dose for long enough. That's the thing. And you always just get over it. And I've spoken to loads of people, and they said, "Oh, they've had the same." They said, "You just get over it, but there's a very low level there, and it just goes along, and then bang, it just comes back up again." What they need to do is knock it out and keep you on a dose that then knocks out the leftovers. You know,
Yeah.
that's makes sense to me, but apparently not to doctors who want to only just give you a little dose. So, you know, the emergency doctor who came out was on call. He said, like, you've had this so many times. He said, I think they'll probably put you on a 3-month low dose.
What time was it like middle of the night, or was it like daytime you had the emergency doctor come out?
I rang him at 9. He rang me and said he would come round at 12, and he was actually knocking on my door at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. But unless you've got antibiotics, I'm lucky. This time when it came back so fast and strong, and I'm lucky I've got like trimethoprim, which is from previous, but this stopped working because I've killed it before with these, but these have stopped working now, so they put me on different ones. But I took a couple of these, and it just sort of stopped it kicking in and actually taking control, because otherwise I'd have been in the bed like sweating, like as if I was a fever again. You know, so it's pretty bullshit, but there we go.
Question there: have you ever come across anything spooky or ghostly on your explorations?
I think we answered that even.
Personally, not yet. When we did Kingston Prison last year, we encountered a bit of weird activity. Me and Alex kind of had this massive cold, it's like a wall of cold air we walked into, and we kind of just had like goosebumps. And when we were upstairs where the spiral staircase was, we kind of felt a bit of tension, like something was watching us. And Alex was last walking down the staircase, and he heard like something, thud or something. So we kind of got out of there quickly. So that's probably the only thing I've encountered so far.
Matt's had his pants pulled down, hasn't he?
Yeah. Had my pants pulled down. I think did I re-edit that video? Did I re-edit that video to take out?
I think you did.
The
Yeah.
retard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes so long to re-edit those videos to get rid of him, but I'm getting there slowly. Yeah.
I can't believe he had the audacity to post that on his thing the other day.
What?
The picture of the flooded bunker.
Oh, that thing, yeah. Well, that's it. It's it's annoying because I sent that to one person, right? And that person sent it to him. Yeah. So it's a bit of a pisser.
Well, you know not to send to that person again.
Well, it's getting that way because there's been a lot of red flags with this person in the past, but it's getting to the point of like stupidity now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One from Coachman, I'm just pinned on the screen.
Can't read that, unfortunately.
Be careful you don't get sepsis, Matt. It can and does kill. Has to be checked out at a hospital. I've got an appointment with what do they call them? A urologist for 2 weeks' time. And they're going to do what they did before. They're going to put a camera up inside me and have a look. Now, they didn't find anything last time, so I don't know what they're going to find this time. So, but I need him to say, look, what I need him to do is to find out what is this bloody virus as well. Because I did say this to the doctor when I went to see her the other day. I said, so what exactly is it that I have? And then she was like, blah, 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 blah. And then it was like, leave, and it was like, oh. And I had a finger poked at my bum as well by a female black doctor. So she said, do you want a chaperone? I said, no, I'm a big boy.
Chaperone.
Don't worry. Yeah. Hold my hand man to man, like so I can have some man friend me, through the. I don't know if I can take a black woman sticking a finger up my bum. I might get an erection.
It's not the first time he's had a big black digit sticking in there. So.
Yeah, but checking my prostate, and of course, what does she tell me then after they check my prostate? Yeah, She says, of course, this is a blind test because I can't really tell very much if I stick my finger up your bum. So I'm going to send you to they professionally stick their camera up your bum. So it's like, oh, great. So actually, you didn't really need to do that because you're going to send me on that anyway.
I say, well, why do it then?
Yeah.
Legs crossed.
Just like the look at my bum, probably.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh. Even
Yeah.
I've got clenched.
She just did it for
Yeah. I should have done like the scene off the movie The Thing. She puts the finger up there, and my arse produces teeth and goes, "Omph," and just puts her hand off.
She takes a finger out and it's all over her.
Sorry. Oh dear. As a nasty when they were doing the chest thing, they were giving the or was it the electric shocks on her chest in the movie The Thing, and he goes like that, and then his hands go into the chest, it goes boom and collapses into the chest, and then big teeth come and go and eat his hands. Like that's a nuts scene, that is. Absolutely nuts. Yeah.
Right, we're going to try something in a second.
Well, you're going to stick your fingers up your bum.
Disgusting.
Check.
You're on bad.
Go on, check each other's prostate. It must be near anti-cancer week. Cancer week. Come on, boys. Be sensible and
Teach everyone in the chat how to do it.
yeah. You have to every once in a while. You have to grope your testicles. You have to feel for lumps, and every once in a while, you have to get a friend to stick a finger up your bum.
No.
Even though they're not trained, just like the doctor, it's a blind test. If you feel something unusual that you don't understand, then you'll have to go to a doctor.
Right. We're going to keep the stream going. Hopefully.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it going, and we're
Whilst you try to get out.
Whilst trying to escape.
going to have to do a
Mission
stealth
Impossible
mission.
music on.
What we're going to do, we're going to try and we'll keep it going. We're trying
Red light.
red light it until we go over the fence. Then until we're in on the beach on the green, I run up at the white light.
This idea of you can't be seen with red light, I think your red light is massive. Right? The idea of a red light is like 20 minutes after your eyes have adjusted to the dark, and you're in like Vietnam, and you've got a really tiny little red light. Yeah, your red light is enough to light up the side of a building.
Why don't you want to be seen anyway? Going out now? What the matter, is it?
Don't care.
It's more. Grab that. It's more so we're not seeing.
Perfect.
We're not supposed to be it, sort of thing.
It's more because it looks cool.
It does look pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it.
No, because you ain't got a bloody white light on. That's the
No,
problem.
that's the thing. Well, you can put a bit of white light on. I mean, it doesn't really matter actually.
Just put a white floodlight on, you'll be all right.
Let me get my. Have you got your normal?
Ooh, there you go, folks.
It's good deep. Out of here. There you go. You just seen where we are now. But we got to
Anybody
say
got an idea? Anybody know where they are from what you've seen?
And my shit in there.
yeah,
And it says on the back of a postcard.
yeah, that way. It is quite cheap actually.
I'm alright, I've got a hoodie on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't pick much up with the red light on the camera.
Nah, it's pretty black.
No.
To be honest, mate, stick your white light on. F it. Stick your proper one on. Yeah, I just saw on the lighting up. Is that picking it up?
Hardly. That's better.
Oh, that's better, right? Did you get that ray tripping up?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh no. Yeah, hang on.
They're saying, are you in Lowestoft? Bovis Sands Fort?
Maybe. Is that better? Explore, folks. The good thing is, how many people we got? 100 and something people. So if you stack it, then I'm going to see. I can hear
If
some
anybody
voices.
gets it right, Ray's going to send you a bunch of bananas.
This looks easy. It's easy. Oh, there is a bit of barbed wire on there, though. All right.
Oh, when you said you had a climb,
That is a funny sign.
builder's
Bum
bum
crack.
Ray.
Bum crack.
The bad
When you
thing
said you
is,
had a
it's my
climb, I
turn
thought
in
you
a
meant
minute.
you were climbing up a cliff or something.
Chigantol, whatever that
That
means.
looks nice. Turn that off.
Wait, you fuck.
Oh, sorry.
God, I'm gonna fall.
He's going to skewer himself now.
Yeah, I'm not going to laugh because it's my turn in a minute.
I had my hand on barbed wire there, you git.
Oh, he's going for it. It's going to slip.
Let's jump, Ray.
That's going to punch your hand there, mate. Your left hand. Just go, just dive. Dive.
Good stuff. Pull your trousers up as well. We can see your bum crack.
Right. Just going to pass the camera out. It's on the camera.
That hurt, guys.
Yeah, Trigantal Fort, they're saying.
Oh,
It's on the front camera, so you might have to swing it around.
hang on. That hurt.
Oh,
Right.
Hang on, I'm just gonna put the back camera on. Hopefully it works.
no, yeah.
Is he over yet? No, not yet.
No,
He's going to do
gonna
a.
say-
He's going to do a balancing act on top. He always does. He always does with fences. Watch now.
he's gonna have the same problem I had. I just fell.
Need to get pointy boots. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
That was
Trish,
pretty
I
quick.
did have gloves, but I can't find them.
Are we on the back camera?
Yeah.
Oh, that seemed better. Hang on then. I'll get you some decent light toothpicks. Did you guys see Ray fall on the camera?
Yes,
Did they see it?
sort of. You couldn't see much though. It's just a full moon.
Oh, I'll show you the mushroom up here. If you don't know where we are, I won't say it yet. But there's a famous landmark up here, so you might
The
recognise.
mushroom on the beach.
You've only got 10% battery.
20%, I think.
Giant concrete mushroom on the beach. Is it, Steve?
Have you got your battery pack?
It's in my
Plug
bag
it in.
now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Might need to plug it in, mate. No.
So I said leave it connected.
Yeah, so that's the compound, basically. I reckon there are some underground tunnels in here, but they're not obvious. But there must have been some sort of underground storage here. You might see the mushroom in front. I don't think it's anything to do with this, but
I think that is something to do with sewage outlet. I think,
It
that
is,
mushroom,
yeah.
isn't it?
did we make sure we got things?
I don't know.
I didn't check. We
Really?
yeah.
I thought you know.
So in the chat, there should be some people that know where you are now.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin Quinton says brown down battery.
Maybe, maybe not.
Storm Chaser says, are you by the a nuclear power plant?
Nope.
Sizewell.
No, but if you want to go check into IKS's videos, he did a nice one on that mushroom, and he tell you
That's
exactly
cool
what it
mushroom,
is.
isn't it? Just gonna put it right down because it is burning my hand.
Power like mine.
Yeah, everyone's. Well, this will go away. I mean, this kind of gives it away where we are, but everyone's kind of fishing. Look how much battery I got.
So radar.
Yeah.
Radar.
Yeah, so it is active radar. It's got its own sort of perimeter fence with razor wire, because they obviously know people are going to get in this fence, so they just put its own perimeter fence there. So. Yeah, Ray climbed up into that.
I went under the fence.
You managed to get in there, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. There it is.
In there, on that stable.
Yeah,
So
it's
the lookout tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baywatch.
Can you get in there?
Yeah, Ray went in there.
You have to go under.
Actually, inside the tower itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is quite an empty shell. There's not a lot in there, but it is quite cool. Yeah, that's the radar. Shine your light up, Ray. The radar, there you go. So that is all active. And you'll see.
They said they think it's an airport.
That's not razor wire there, no. But the razor wire's behind. The silver one, the brown colour's just normal.
Yeah, we can see the razor wire.
Yeah, and then you've got the actual compound there.
Yeah, they don't want you in there, do they?
No, I mean it's all active. That's a good shot, isn't it? It's not very good RPM on that, but
Did you have the drone up around there earlier, Steve?
you're not allowed to fly here.
Oh, you're not, are you?
No, I mean you can fly around the perimeter, but I don't have zoom that Matt has. But yeah, that's it there. Yeah, Matt's got the zoom, Mavic Zoom, so you can sort of get those shots and a distance. I'm wide angle, you see, so reasonably I have to get quite close to it.
Orford Ness, they're saying.
Where are we? What does it say?
Orford Ness.
No.
Yo.
I'm going to walk on these weeds here because I think it's grass there, so dampen the shingle noise. You up?
Storm Chaser thinks you're by a weather station.
No, that's
No.
a good shot. Does that look good to you on the camera?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. Airport of Somerset. Nope. If I was in an airport, there's no way I could get that close to a radar.
What's
I don't know.
You can the airport of Somerset. Where's that then?
No, not Somerset. He said airport of some sort.
Oh, Somerset. Right, okay.
Some sort.
I thought you said
It
Somerset.
it does say some sort, doesn't it? I read it Somerset.
Somerset, yeah. Well, I tell you what, you can get right next to the military radar at Boscombe Down because there's a guardhouse around the back of the base, and you can drive in through that guardhouse. But above the guardhouse is the radar. It's right next to the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you point it in a certain direction, they're going to know where we are.
I don't know what landmarks we can see in the dark that someone will know.
Yeah, man. Where are we currently?
Well, I know where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't see that. What do you think that is over there?
Go full screen so we can see better.
I don't know. Hang on.
Click on yourself. Click on yourself.
Solo layout.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So over there is something.
Ray seems to think you'll know what that is.
And I don't mean that. I mean something that's local to this. And I don't think we can see it from here anyway.
Don't know if there's enough light, enough detail, really. We can see lights.
There you go. I see. They don't know. I didn't
mean
Yeah.
that. I meant something else.
All you can see like that there is just the shingle.
The tower I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you can't see that on camera.
thing that to the right looks like a television transmitter. That
Oh,
there looks
spot
like a television transmitter.
Yeah, you're spot on. There's two of them.
What's that blue light I can see on the beach?
Blue light on the beach.
Oh yeah,
Tent,
tents.
is it?
Oh yeah, there's a load of. Hang on, I'll go solo again. Yeah, there's a lot of fishermen there getting their catch of the day.
Oh, did you see something?
Stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got stickers out. Oh well. We've been sticking out today. What stickers around? Yeah, plenty of these. Are we in twilight yet, or are we in the phase of twilight? Goes in stages, doesn't it?
It's pretty dark outside my window, to be honest. I think you're past twilight.
Yeah, there's different stages of it. I think that's
But it gets dark. Sunset is 9:30, so it'll be dark half an hour after that. 10.
yeah.
You're quarter to 11 now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not bad for June. Green lights. Don't need to see what through. That looks weird on the camera. The fuck when you focus it. It's a blue orb.
Storm Chaser's asking, is it a military installation?
It's not a true installation, no.
Are you sure about that?
It used to be. Why not?
You can see something military from that.
Yeah, but the radar could well be military.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that bit's still active, but the rest of it is obviously.
Yeah, the port bit is obviously, but
Kevin Quinton says near Gosport.
Yeah, close.
Yeah,
You get a warm
giving it away now, see?
somebody's saying,
It doesn't matter now because we're about to be leaving. So.
You can get her in the next 30 seconds. You have the stickers.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
somebody's saying Chesil Beach, and somebody else is saying Hurst Castle.
Somebody had it earlier on, so they deserve the stickers.
Yeah, somebody had it right in the beginning.
I think it's Haunted Coachman got it.
It was Kevin Quinton again.
Yeah.
So he's been zeroing in on it all night. Yeah.
Yeah, people are clever.
People are really clever out in the street.
People are, yeah.
So it's good stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
I might, just before we dash, I'll show you the other battery.
Do you want to tell them where it is then? Because Kevin got it right, but do you want to
Kevin
say
got it
where
right.
it is? Because
Yeah, Brown Down battery. Battery number 2.
By Leon Solon.
yeah,
Yeah, Portsmouth.
down the road from
That's on the wider.
Fort Gilkicker.
Yeah, Fort Gilkick is probably
What's there?
a mile or over there. Yeah, better not show that.
Right, Brown Down military.
Because it basically says, do not trespass.
Well, it's not. It's a
Yeah,
Show this one.
it's like you shall not come on our beach because
Yeah.
reasons. Yeah, why? Well, because reasons.
I don't know if you want to screenshot that or.
So, oh, look. When Dog
No
Factory was
camping.
erected in 1852.
Yeah. It's like French invasion it was built for.
It's got a shit.
Yeah, that's it, folks.
No dog shitting, it says.
Yeah, that's important. Well, fouling.
Yeah, it does say something up on the top line as well.
I've never actually seen anywhere that has dog fouling allowed. So it's
New Forest are allowed.
you know, like please bring your dog here to shit. I've never seen that. Well, it's just taken as a given that everywhere in the United Kingdom is you can't let your dog shit here.
Back to level 11. Oh. you went a bit. And there's a lot of people here on the beach.
They're burying a body, mate.
Having a barbecue or some illegal raid.
Just from what you were saying earlier, and you were trying to show, what are those lights across the water?
The red ones.
No, the
Yeah.
row of
I know
white
what they
ones.
are.
No, the row of white ones.
It's the isle. It's the racist place. It's the racist island. It's the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight.
Yeah, that's the tiny little island. It's only like 18 miles wide. It is quite small.
Yeah.
I think it's 18 miles by something.
Yeah.
Grand scheme of things, it's not actually that big. You can drive around it in an hour and a half.
Yeah, it takes a bit of time to drive around it, mine, because the roads aren't all that fast. Some of them.
No, I think the south of the island is 60 zone.
Did you not? Did you go up and have a look at the Ventnor when you were over there, Matt?
Yes, and it's all been concreted in to seal it from people going in.
Yeah.
Here's some interesting bits for you just before we go. Here's some diving equipment.
Diving tanks, yeah. Are they like a hyperbaric chamber, isn't it?
Yeah. There's something there.
Are they for people to pressurize before diving?
Decompressing for the bends.
Yeah. If I turn down my lights slightly, it's a bit harsh on the. Is that better?
It's all right. Both were okay, really.
It's a bit reflecting off the. Yeah, a little bit of kit there. Another one there. Yeah, deep compression chamber. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. There's a carve on so the headlights are a bit weird, but maximum simulated water depth 2,264 feet. There's a battery behind as well, so that's battery number 1.
Right. This is next to the diving museum, isn't it? That's what you're looking at now.
Well, this is the diving museum, but the battery is behind.
Can you get into that battery then?
Yeah, you probably could.
It's actually used by the museum. You go in there to see the exhibits, don't you?
I see.
Yeah.
This is Mark.
Actually been in there.
This is Mark.
That's cool.
Look at that.
Mark 1 Iron Man.
I was going to say, is that for like a small person or something, or is that full size?
It's just regular person, I think.
Bloody hell, it kind of looks small compared. Because I was looking at the other things you were showing us, and I was thinking, oh, they don't look that big. But compared to that,
they must be massive.
Yeah, those other things were huge.
Atmospheric diving suit.
So it was in today's value, it would have been £35 million
Wow.
to build that bit of.
Crazy.
They were going to make spacesuits like that had rotating joints, but they didn't go for them in the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a
torpedo
delivery vehicle. Maximum endurance 4 hours at 3 knots.
Looks like something out of a James Bond movie.
It does, doesn't it?
What's it for?
Base.
It's like a little submarine type thing.
It was intended to be clearance diver vehicle. Depending on whether it was used by the Royal Navy clearance. I'm just trying to. Swimmer delivery vehicles are what's it say? Submersibles designed generally for military operations. It's designed to help retrieve, test torpedoes and sunken objects from trials.
Yeah, it's just like a submarine, but they're in their diving suits and they just ride on it instead.
Yeah,
they don't go inside it.
So yeah, that's the battery there. So that's pretty much it. And then if you like, just go around here. It's where you might just get an entrance to the battery. I got 5% left on my phone.
Just to let you know, you've got Curbs Vids commenting in there.
Okay. There's the other battery there. Yeah, and that's the entrance to the museum. So yeah, the museum's actually battery's part of the museum. If you're still there, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, that's it, folks. That's the battery. Oh, there's a cannon there, just for good measure, just to end the show.
Yeah, you should get up and sit astride of the cannon for a photograph.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Barry saw that, by the way. So yeah, all dealt with.
Right.
I think this has got stones in it.
It's blocked, is it?
Yeah, it needs to. Trying to pass a stone.
Yeah.
It's got a big red end.
Looks a bit sad, doesn't it? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. We're going to have to end it because I'm literally on 2-3% battery.
Okay,
And obviously, we're going to head back. But thanks for joining, guys.
no problem.
Everyone,
Yeah.
thanks for joining on the panel. Everyone in the chat. Super awesome. Go check out Prawn with Tinsk, Industries, and obviously Matt. I know a lot of Matt's folks are over here anyway, so thanks to you guys. And yeah, we'll catch up with Matt later in the week because we've got the stuff with Alex and Ned on, haven't we? So
Yeah,
try and get that.
yeah, you've got 100 viewers on at the moment, so
Oh, you broke up then?
you've got 100 viewers on at the moment.
We have, yeah, super awesome. Yeah, so my battery is literally about to go, so we just need to try and get back to the car. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see you soon then, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see you soon. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, I mean, it's good we managed to keep the stream going on the way out, actually. It was a bit of fun.
Yeah, good. That was
Hopefully
cool.
you saw Ray racing.
If you all saw me stack it, come over and let me know in one of my videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so close to monetization now.
that's it. All right, guys, just for that, and we're catch you later. Catch you in the next one.
Cheers.
All the best. Yeah, cheers now.
Cool.
All right,
Thanks.
cheers, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.